Okay, now, girls, abortion. When you ask me about abortion, what do you want me to answer you when I already have 5 children? I did not abort any of them, but you do not know what kind of hell I went through with these 5 children. Huh? You say they come with their masahani. Mine came with a bakuli. I have to just at that bakuli, you know, they have to eat, they have to go to school, they have to go to the hospital, you know. Abortion is just an outcome of whatever you did last night. So don't ask me my stake about, you see, I'm even confused. Before you even think about abortion, you must have thought about going to bed and know the repercussions of sex at an early stage or immature relationship. Sex has 3 climax. Climaxes or climax, I don't know what you want to take it. I don't know English, I'm not your English teacher. So you just get what I'm saying now. Sex has its 3 climaxes. Number 1, it has something called pleasure. It's so sweet and it arrives you at the orgasmus, which only only lasts for 10 minutes. Or 10 minutes is even too long for enjoying sex. It is 10 seconds though. Then we come to number 2, disease, which is a lifetime fight in your life. We have number 3. This is community now. Disease is for you, oh. We'll only changia you for medicine or things like that. Or you can commit suicide or whatever you want to do with your life, I don't care. But now comes to the child, the abortion thing you're talking about. Let me choose the color of the nail I want to change now before I go on. Today I want the green and pink. You will not choose for me. That is what my personality wants to put on. I want green and pink. So that when I arrive in South Africa, everybody knows that Akothee has arrived. I have to be different. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be different. So I want to do pink and green. Now that green is my color. Back to our topic of abortion. A child is a community. First you bring problem to the community. When you bring a child into a community whereby you have no money, you have no house, you are living in your parents' house, and you are talking of a baby, and that some boy told you he loves you so much. What do you mean love? Now listen, get it from me or from your neighbor. I don't care. You take it or leave it. Every man who tells you they want to have a baby, which one do you want? First think. You think I'm a materialistic woman. I'm not materialistic. I'm realistic. If he is driving and he bought me a house and he has banked money in my account and I'm working at the same time, I will have a baby, even 10 at the same time. But now we are with you together in college. Both of us are in 2nd year or 3rd year or 4th year or wherever you are. Or even workmates. You are earning 15,000. I'm earning 12. We are living in a rented house. And you are beginning to tell me about baby making. When I'm pregnant, you are going to work and I'm at home. You cannot even afford to employ a house girl for me. Then I am 1 year down with this sort of thing called pregnancy. Then the baby comes. Maybe I end up in a cesarean or CS or wherever they call it, I don't know. You are not there. Then you come home drunk every night. Okay, maybe you are a very good husband, but we have nothing. We have no food. We have not even Pampers. You still come to the hospital with napkins. So girls, listen. When you want to have a baby, don't just have a baby because he says he loves you. Every man, when they want that something between your legs, they will tell you everything, including bringing California in Kenya, pap. You have it on the table. Trust me now, I've seen them.
Right.
80% of men who tells you they want to have a baby is because they just want to arrive in their heaven and they're in fantasy. And because you are so stupid like me, you just fall in the trap. Pop, baby, I'm pregnant for you. Guess the answer. Oh, baby, I've missed my period. How are you missing your periods now? Why are you boarding a vehicle with 3 magurudumu, with 3 tires? You are already boarding a vehicle and you know that the driver is drunk and at a high speed driving at 200 kilometers per hour. You are seated in that car and you believe that you will arrive your destination. You are disturbing people. Then you will say Akothee is bragging. I am not bragging, I'm just telling you the reality. Even I have 3 girls. When my children get pregnant, I want them to give birth to their babies. Why do you expect I will tell you go about your baby when I have 5? I am lying to you, then which means I am enemy of progress. But don't disturb people with your choices. Every woman has a choice whether to keep the baby or abort. I don't know what you want to do with your baby. When you keep your baby, take care of your baby. When you want to abort, none of my business. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a gynecologist. You are even talking about P2. We call it P2 or after morning or morning after. Morning after what? Why don't you do the pre? You know? Simply say no. Today is not my safest day. He will not dump you. He will anyway sleep with you, will not call you or pick up your calls again. You go for the morning pills. You do not know the repercussions. Or all this medicine you keep on taking as if you are taking Patco or Co. They are ruining your life, my girl. You know, because this P2 can even, you know, there are some men who are so sharp that when they put it in, it will even go straight to the eggs before the morning 2 arrives. By the time morning 2 is arriving, you have ectopic pregnancy. What is happening to you? One of your fallopian tube is chopped off. Like me, I only have one fallopian tube. That's why let me have my baby number 6. It's not because I took P2. Our days there was no P2 or morning after. It was just an accident. So you see, even me getting me pregnant is very difficult. I'm telling you for experience. I have 5. You have none. You start with all this of your P2. I will take P2. Why don't you take P1 before going with him to bed? Let him take pills or put on condom instead of thinking of P2. Who told you family planning is bad? That is bringing your libido down. What do you mean libido? Are you so horny or you are? Are you a dog? No. Let it bring the libido down so that it can control you. That libido has to stay down. That man has to know that you are sacrificing so that you don't have problems in bringing up these children you keep on giving like you are chicken. Are you also Akothee? Huh? How much money do you have in your account that now you have to have 5 children? First think about your account first before thinking about having children. You know. So you better think before you. Ectopic pregnancy is also painful. You ask your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just thinking. I only read in the prescription that some of the disadvantages of P2 is you might have ectopic pregnancy. And ectopic pregnancy is when the baby is, attached itself to the fallopian tube before arriving the womb. Then they chop off your womb when it ruptures. You see, you're already putting yourself in problems. That one is also called abortion. God is looking for you. Don't abort a child. You have your baby, but don't disturb the community and being a disgrace because of following your sweetness. Continue following your sweetness. I can only tell you, as a woman like me, it is not as easy as people are saying it. A baby is a community. It is a lifetime experience, a lifetime commitment. Whether that man sticks to you or he leaves you, it is your own baby, your own pregnancy. Do with it whatever you want. But what I will tell you, life is sweet when you can be picked up from the hospital by a man who loves you for whom you are and not because he made you pregnant. No. Having a baby for a man will not make a man stick to you. He will dump you there and leave you there with that your baby. Whether it looks like him, whether copyright or photocopy or photocopy, that is none of his business. He will anyway dump you and go to Jackie, Anita or Caro. There are so many. Meet me live with Monesha Tituga on Saturday, 6:30. We're going to talk about more things. You girl who is dropping out looking for muzungus. You are looking for white skin. Men are men. Whether anybody who is in a trouser is a man. The same way an African man will treat you, the Muzungu will even treat you more worse. We've seen it. I've been there. So, meet me, girl.